はい、じゃあ日本語の勉強を始めましょう。So, today we are going to learn four particles. Particle O, ni, de, e. Four particles. Well, they are very important, but at the same time very easy. So, not gonna be that hard, I believe. Before starting to learn today's grammar, let's take a look at today's two kanjis. Very easy, very easy. The first one, the first kanji for today is this one, rest. Its onyomi is ku, and its kunyomi is yasumu, mu is okurigana, by the way. And there are two tango vocabularies that we want to remember. The first one is yasumu, and the second one is yasumi. Well, yasumu is actually a verb to rest in English. Yasumu, to rest, verb. And yasumi is a noun. It's more like resting or something. Yasumu, verb. Yasumi, noun. Easy, I guess. And the second kanji for today is body. Its onyomi is tai and tei, and its kunyomi is karada. This one really looks like the previous kanji, the first one, but the difference here is this one, but body, the kanji body, has one horizontal line in the middle. That's the only difference between this kanji and the first one, yasumu and karada. Very similar. And its tango that we want to remember is karada. Karada itself means body. Easy. Now let's take a look at today's grammar. Four particles: o, de, ni, e. Each particle has its own function and role. The first one, o, very important, by the way, especially when using verbs. O is an object marker, and we have to add this particle after the object word in a sentence. For example, in English, I eat sushi, right? I eat sushi. Sushi in this sentence is an object, right? That's why in Japanese, when we want to say sushi as an object, we have to add this object marker, o. So, I eat sushi. In Japanese, it's going to be watashi wa sushi o tabemasu, right? Watashi wa sushi o tabemasu. In the same logic, in the same way, maybe if, let's say I eat an apple. I eat an apple. Apple is ringo, right? We can say in Japanese, we can say watashi wa ringo o tabemasu. Watashi wa ringo o tabemasu. Very easy. Next, the location marker, de. It's also added after the location word, especially where the act of the verb is taking place. So what does it mean? For example, when we want to say in English, I eat sushi in my house, or at home, right? At home. At home, in this sentence, is a location where eating, the verb eating, the act eating is taking place. That's why we have to use this particle de. In Japanese, if you want to say I eat sushi at home, at home, we have to say watashi wa ie de sushi o tabemasu. Watashi wa ie de sushi o tabemasu. Actually, the order can be flexible, so we can say either watashi wa sushi o ie de tabemasu. This is also fine, and we can also say watashi wa ie de sushi o tabemasu. I eat sushi at home. And the third particle for today is ni. Actually, this one has two functions. One is direction marker, and the second is time marker. Again, this particle ni is added after words related with the location, direction, or time. For example, I go to home. I go to home, right? I go home. Wait, I go to my house. Let's say I go to my house. To my house is a direction. direction to my house, right? So in this case, we have to use this に particle. 私は家に行きます。I go to my home. In this case, I omitted 私の部。The same. 私は家に行きます。I go to my home. に particle. Direction. And also, we have to use this に particle when talking, when using a time-related words as well. For example, if we want to say I go on Sunday, we have to say on Sunday. This is time-related, right? So we have to say 私は日曜日に行きます。日曜日 is Sunday, right? We already know this tango word. 私は日曜日に行きます。I go on Sunday or I go on Sundays, right? So this is に particle. And the last particle for today is a direction marker, a particle. One thing, this is written as he in hiragana, but when this he is used as a particle, direction marker, it's pronounced as e, not he. It's kind of complicated, but it's not complicated at all. If it's used as a particle, it's pronounced as e, not he, but it's written as he. Kind of complicated, but this direction marker is also used when talking about direction. So what's the difference between ni particle and a particle? Talking about direction, right? Ni is like, in English is like two, and a is more like two words. But there is not that big difference actually between them. For example, we can say 私は家に行きます。I go to my home. And we can also say 私は家へ行きます。Both are correct grammatically. So, these are four particles that we want to remember. O, object marker, de, location marker, where the act of the verb is taking place, and ni, direction/time marker, and e, not he, particle, which is used to refer to direction. Now let's take a look at the actual sentences. The first one is 私は映画を見ます。私は映画を、映画 a film or movie is an object here in the sentence. That's why we have to add o after the word 映画。私は映画を見ます。I watch a movie or film. And next, あなたはワインを飲みます。あなたはワインを飲みます。You drink wine. Wine here is an object in the sentence. That's why we have to add o. We cannot say 私はワイン飲みます。I mean, like, we do understand, the Japanese people will understand what you mean, but not grammatically correct. 私はワインを飲みます。O, object marker. Next, 友達は音楽を聴きません。Negative form, by the way. 友達は my friend, 音楽 music. O, object marker. And 聴きません doesn't listen to. My friend doesn't listen to music. I listen to lo-fi when studying or working, by the way. Negative form, by the way. So 聞く listen or hear, 聞きます affirmative positive sentence, and a negative sentence 聞きません right? We've learned this in the previous video about the verb conjugation. And the last sentence, 友達は日本語を話しません。友達は my friend or your friend or his her friend, I don't know, depending on the context, but 友達は my friend, 日本語 Japanese language, right? Object. Object marker, 話しません。話す、話します、話しません right? To speak or to say or to tell. My friend doesn't speak Japanese. 友達は日本語を話しません。I do speak Japanese. And next examples. 友達はホテルで寝ます。友達はホテルで寝ます。Hotel is hotel, right? で、my friend sleeps at the hotel. Hotel is a location where my friend sleeps. That's why we have to use the de particle. My friend sleeps at the hotel. And next, 学生は学校に行きます。The student goes to school. 学校に、right? Direction goes to school, right? To school. That's why you have to use the ni particle, referring to the direction, right? My student goes to school. 学生は学校に行きます。And very similar to this one, we can also say the student goes to school. 学生は学校へ行きます。It's more like the student goes towards school, but it's like very little differences between these sentences. And the fourth example is 私は家でヨガをします。It's a little bit 2% advanced one. Two particles. 私は I do yoga at home. 家で location, right? Where I do yoga. And yoga is object, right? That's why we have to say, when we want to say in English, I do yoga at home. In Japanese, it's gonna be 私は家でヨガをします right? And its negative form will be 私は家でヨガをしません I do not do yoga at home. These four particles are very, very important, especially when using verbs. That's why, even though they are quite simple, I guess, but please remember them well. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. またね。おはようございます。